Hey guys, in this tutorial I will implement a refresh indicator. So once the user swipe down in here, as you can see, there's a refresh indicator in here. So we need to implement it now, and if there's no product in here, once I refresh it, the product will be displayed in this screen. So let's get started. I didn't implement the code for it yet, so if I restart it now and come back to it, you will find no refresh indicator. I want to implement it in front of you. Here it is, no refresh indicator. So if you may remember, we are fetching the product and the home screen. So in here, let's go to the home screen. If we stop this, restart the application, then go to the feeds in here. If I refresh, nothing will appear. Now, if you find that this approach is annoying, you can use the approach that I covered in the orders in here. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. And I will uncomment this actually and change the value for the selected index to 1 so that the feeds screen will be the main screen. Here it is, and there's no products because we didn't go to the home screen. If I go to the home screen and come back, the products will be displayed. Now let's go to the feed screen and go to the body in here. Let's wrap this grid view by a widget called refresh indicator. And as you can see, there is a yellow underline. So we need to add an assert, which is on refresh. And assert means that a function or a widget that must take this argument. So we must provide this on refresh to this widget or it will make an error. Now, if I restart, try to reload it, and in here we are getting a null error. Okay, so now let's do the fetch method, which will be actually the fetch method just like this one. So we can copy this. I will copy, and let's come in here, and actually I changed it from a stateless widget to a stateful widget, and you'll see later why. Okay, so in here let's initialize a method called getProduct. So in here it's actually a future. It can be null value or void value, for sure small v in here, like this, and I will name it getProduct. On refresh, for example, and in here we need to call the provider, the products provider, and then call fetch products to it, like this. Now we can use this method for our on refresh, for example in here. Now restart the app and let's see what will happen. And I got an error and no products displayed. And it's something called it's something because we need to add listen false to the provider. Okay, here's the answer in here. So actually in here, let's add it. Let's restart the application and let's see what will happen. Restart it now. And still getting the error, actually not in here. We need to initialize it in here. Let's restart it again and see. Okay, great. So the error is gone, but we're still having this null error. Let's add a sync keyword in here and restart the application. Try now. And no error. Let's restart again. No error. Let's go to the cart screen, come back, and the products in here. So from that you can conclude that the product is being fetched, but it will not be directly appear on the screen. So that's why I converted to a stateful widget, so that once the product is being fetched, so we can add await, for example, in here, then call setState, restart the application, and it should work. Restart, and here it is. It's working fine. So simple as that. Okay, so even if I remove this from here and restart the app, nothing will appear. Come here and come back, nothing will appear. Nothing will appear, and here still. If I refresh it once, it will be directly displayed, and the fetch method for sure will be called. Okay, and I actually do recommend you to convert it to the method that we use it in the orders in here. It's a great method actually, but always will be working just fine. Okay, so that was for this tutorial, and see you soon in next tutorials.